I want to talk to you about something that most people spend their whole lives avoiding, and yet it is the doorway to everything they're searching for. I want to talk about the courage to look within, because, my dear, you will never find peace by running away. Peace lives inside you. We spend so much energy searching the world for what we already carry in our hearts. We chase relationships hoping they'll fill the emptiness. We work endlessly believing that more success will bring peace, and yet that quiet ache remains. It remains because we've been looking in the wrong direction. Healing begins not by running faster, but by standing still long enough to listen to ourselves. I want you to take a breath with me now. A soft, kind breath. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel that? That's you. That's life breathing through you. That is the same intelligence that beats your heart, the same power that made the oceans and the stars. It is always within you. You've never been disconnected from it. You've only been distracted. So the first step to healing is not fixing yourself. It is remembering yourself. It's realizing it is safe to look within, because within you lives truth, love, and the wisdom that will guide your way home. Many people fear this inner journey. They say, "Louise, what if I look inside and I find something I don't like?" And I always smile and say, "My dear, you will only find yourself, and you are wonderful." Looking within is not about judgment. It's about awareness. It's not about pointing fingers at your flaws. It's about opening your heart to the parts of you that have been waiting for your love. You are not broken. You are becoming aware. You are not lost. You are learning to see. You are not weak for needing healing. You are wise for being willing to face yourself. Every time you pause, take a deep breath and ask, "What am I feeling right now?" That is an act of courage. That is an act of love. Because most people run from their feelings their whole lives. And here you are, learning to sit with yours. Life truly begins when you find yourself. And finding yourself isn't about discovering some grand, perfect version of you. It's about meeting who you already are, beneath the masks, beneath the noise, beneath the shoulds and musts. It's about asking, "What do I really need right now?" And then listening. You see, the mind loves to complicate things, but the heart always knows. The heart doesn't speak in logic. It speaks in feelings, in sensations, in quiet whispers that say, "This feels right," or "This feels wrong." When you start listening to that voice, you begin to live in harmony with yourself. So often people say, "Louise, I don't know who I am anymore." And I tell them, that's not a problem. That's a beginning. Because the moment you realize you don't know, you become open to knowing. Awareness is the first step toward change. When you start noticing your thoughts, the way you talk to yourself, the stories you repeat, you start to see the patterns that have been running your life. And once you see them, you can choose differently. I want you to affirm with me now, "I am discovering who I am, and I love what I find." Say it gently. You don't have to believe it completely yet. Belief will grow as you practice. But say it as though you are planting a seed in the soil of your subconscious mind. You are telling your inner self, it's safe to come forward. It's safe to be seen. Now let's talk about why we fear looking within. You see, we've been taught since childhood that certain feelings are bad, that sadness means weakness, that anger means danger, that fear means failure. So what did we do? We learned to hide those parts of ourselves. We buried them deep. We smiled when we wanted to cry. We pretended to be strong when we felt afraid. We learned to perform instead of feel. But my dear, those buried feelings don't disappear. They wait. They wait patiently for you to be ready to love them. And when you finally turn inward, when you finally say, "I'm ready to see," those emotions rise, not to punish you, but to be released. They're like small children tugging at your sleeve, saying, "Please, see me. Please hold me." That's why self-awareness can feel uncomfortable at first. You're meeting parts of yourself that have been alone for so long. But here's the truth. There is nothing inside you to fear. There are no monsters inside you, only memories that need your compassion. We fear looking within because we confuse awareness with blame. We think if we admit something, it means we've failed. But awareness is not condemnation. It is liberation. You can't heal what you don't see. And when you see it, you can finally love it into wholeness. I remember when I first started looking within myself. I found anger. I found sadness. I found a frightened little girl who believed she wasn't good enough, wasn't lovable, wasn't safe. For years, I tried to silence her with busyness, with achievement, with positive thinking layered over pain. But it wasn't until I sat quietly, placed my hand over my heart and said, "Sweetheart, I'm here. You are safe now," that healing began. That moment of self-compassion changed everything. Because you see, healing does not happen through control. It happens through love. What we accept begins to transform. What we resist persists. When you resist the parts of yourself you don't like, you give them power. But when you bring them into the light of love, they soften, they integrate, they heal. So instead of saying, "I hate this part of me," say, "I am learning to understand this part of me." Instead of saying, "I'm so broken," say, "I'm becoming whole." Instead of saying, "I'm scared to see the truth," say, "I'm willing to see the truth with love." You can feel the difference, can't you? The energy shifts from fear to compassion, from judgment to kindness. Every time you approach yourself with gentleness, you are retraining your inner dialogue. You are teaching your subconscious that love, not criticism, is the new language. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. One day, you'll catch yourself thinking, "I did my best today," and you'll smile. Because that used to be a thought you didn't believe you deserved. So, my dear, the invitation today is not to fix yourself, but to meet yourself. To stop running from the mirror of your own soul. To look within and whisper, "I am safe here," because you are. Your inner world is not a battlefield, it is a garden. It may have weeds, but beneath them the soil is fertile and full of life. Let's say together softly, "I am gentle with myself as I learn to understand and heal." Feel the tenderness of those words. Let them soak into your being like warm sunlight on your skin. You are doing something brave, something sacred. You are turning towards yourself with love. And that is the beginning of true freedom. Remember, my dear, you cannot hate yourself into healing. You can only love yourself there. You cannot run away from what hurts and expect it to disappear. You must sit with it, breathe with it, and listen to what it's asking of you. Often all it wants is your attention. So when you are alone, instead of turning on the noise, sit in quiet for a few moments. Place your hands on your heart and say, "It is safe to look within. I am willing to see the truth about myself with love." Say it again and again until the words feel true. Then close your eyes and listen. Listen not to the mind, but to the soft hum of your own being. In that space, you will find something extraordinary. Peace. Not the peace that depends on circumstances, but the peace that simply is. The peace that has been waiting for you all along. And when you open your eyes, you will see the world differently. Because when you look within with love, you begin to see love everywhere. You begin to live not as someone searching for safety, but as someone radiating it. You become your own safe place. So remember, my dear, you are safe, you are loved, you are willing to see, and every time you look within, you are coming home to yourself, the only home that has ever truly mattered. And now, my dear, let us go deeper together, more slowly, more softly, more fully. You've already taken the brave step of turning inward. Now we begin the real journey, learning to see yourself clearly, gently, lovingly. This is not about judgment, it is about awareness. Self-awareness is the beginning of all healing. When you truly begin to see your own thoughts and feelings without fear, you stop being controlled by them. You start to realize that the voice in your mind is not who you are. It's only the echo of old experiences, old teachings, old fears. You are not your thoughts. You are the consciousness observing them. Awareness is the first light that enters the dark room of the mind. At first it can feel uncomfortable, too bright, too honest. But the more you allow it, the more you see that there was nothing to be afraid of, only misunderstandings asking to be seen. Awareness is the first step toward change. When you see, you can choose. When you choose, you create. Each thought is a seed. Each belief is a garden. Awareness shows you which seeds to keep watering and which to let die. So each day pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling? Not what should I feel, but simply, what is here? Awareness doesn't need you to fix anything. It only asks you to notice, to say, I see you sadness, I see you fear, I see you hope. And just like that, the energy begins to shift. The moment something is seen with love, it begins to heal. Say softly with me, I lovingly observe my thoughts and release what no longer serves me. These words are like cool water to the soul. They remind you that you are not here to fight with yourself. You are here to understand yourself. And once awareness opens your heart, forgiveness becomes possible. Awareness shows you the wound. Forgiveness closes it with love. You cannot live in peace while still holding anger. You cannot feel free while still holding guilt. Forgiveness is how you put down the heavy stones you've been carrying. It does not mean saying, what they did was right. It means saying, I will not carry their pain anymore. There was a time in my own life when I thought forgiveness was impossible. I was angry at people, at life, even at myself. I carried those feelings like armor, thinking they would protect me. But instead, they kept me small. One day I realized resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person will suffer. It doesn't hurt them. It hurts you. That realization changed my life. I began to whisper every morning, I forgive, I release, I set myself free. And some days it felt false. Some days I didn't want to say it, but I did it anyway. And one day I woke up lighter. That's the power of forgiveness. It softens you into freedom. Forgiveness is not a single act. It is a daily practice. You only have to be willing. The heart knows the way. You don't have to know how to forgive. You simply say, I am willing, and life will guide you. So let us affirm together, I forgive myself and others, and I am free to move forward with peace. Feel that truth spreading through you like warm sunlight. Forgiveness tells your body, you can rest now. It tells your spirit, you can breathe again. It tells your life, I am ready for peace. And when forgiveness has softened your heart, love enters easily, and that's when you meet your inner child. Deep inside, there lives a part of you that still remembers every word, every wound, every moment it felt unseen. That little one learned to protect itself, to hide, to pretend it didn't care. But it still longs to hear the words it never heard. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough. When you finally look within, you meet that tender, waiting self, the one who never stopped hoping that one day you'd come back for them. So I want you to imagine right now that you walk into a warm, quiet space. There is light, golden, soft, forgiving. In the corner you see a small child. That is you. Before the fear, before the masks. Kneel down, look into their eyes. Maybe they look away. Maybe they don't trust you yet. That's all right. Smile gently and whisper, little one, you are safe now. I see you. I love you. I am here to protect you. Something in you softens when you say that. The tears that come are not weakness. They are release. Tears are healing. They wash away the pain that words cannot reach. In that moment, you are giving yourself what no one else ever could. You are becoming your own safe place. And when your inner child feels safe, the adult you become strong. When your inner child feels loved, your heart reopens to life. When your inner child feels free, you stop trying to prove your worth because you finally know you already are. You have always been enough. Say it with me. My inner child is safe, loved, and free. Let the words sink into your bones. Feel your body relax. Feel your heart open. Feel that small child smile back at you. This is the truth you've been seeking. Not outside, not in someone else's approval, but here, inside your own love. Awareness opens the door. Forgiveness clears the way. Love carries you home. This is the sacred rhythm of healing, and it doesn't need to be fast. Healing is not a race. It is a remembering. Healing happens in layers and breaths, in gentle moments of willingness. Sometimes you'll think you're done, and something old will rise again. Don't panic. That's just another layer asking for love. Just notice it. Just say, I see you and I love you. The process itself is the healing. You don't have to be perfect to heal. You don't have to do it right. You only have to be kind to yourself along the way. Each time you choose gentleness instead of guilt, you are healing. Each time you choose awareness instead of avoidance, you are healing. Each time you choose forgiveness instead of fear, you are healing. So take a long, slow breath with me. Hand on your heart. Feel its rhythm. Whisper softly. It is safe to look within. I see myself. I forgive. I love. I am free. Feel those words like a prayer. Let them travel through your body, through every cell, every memory, every wound. They are not just words. They are new instructions for your life. You are telling your mind, we are safe now. You are telling your heart, it's okay to open. You are telling your soul, we are home. And as you breathe, know this truth that I have seen again and again in thousands of lives. When you return yourself with love, the universe rushes to meet you. Life mirrors your kindness. The world around you softens, because what you give to yourself becomes the energy that shapes your world. You are no longer searching for safety. You are radiating it. You are no longer begging for love. You are being it. So, my dear, remember this wherever you go. You are safe. You are loved. You are seen. You are free. The peace you've been searching for was never lost. It was simply waiting for you to turn inward and remember. All is well. All has always been well, and all will continue to be well. Have you ever wondered what your body has been trying to tell you all these years? Most of us rush through our days thinking, planning, analyzing, but we rarely pause to listen. Yet your body, my dear, has been speaking to you since the moment you were born. It speaks in sensations, in tension, in fatigue, in the subtle ways it whispers for your attention. Every ache, every symptom is your body saying, please listen to me. You see, the body is not your enemy. It is your most loyal friend, your constant companion, your most honest mirror. While your mind may lie, your body never does. It reflects your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. Every word you speak to yourself is translated into chemical language and felt somewhere within. The body is a mirror of the mind. When your thoughts are loving, the body feels open, light, alive. When your thoughts are fearful, the body contracts, tightens, and begins to ache. It is not punishing you. It is simply sending a message. Something inside needs your love. When pain appears, our first instinct is to fight it. We take pills, we distract ourselves, we say, go away. But healing never comes from rejection. It comes from relationship. You must begin to talk to your body as you would to a beloved friend. When something hurts, place your hand over that area and say softly, what are you trying to tell me? Don't demand an answer. Just listen. The body speaks in feeling, not words. A heaviness in your chest might be unspoken grief. A knot in your stomach might be old fear. A sore throat might be the voice you've silenced for too long. I've seen people transform their health simply by learning to listen. One woman came to me with constant back pain. She'd tried everything, medication, massage, rest, but nothing helped. When I asked what was happening in her life, she said, I feel like no one supports me. The moment she spoke those words, her eyes filled with tears. The back represents support, both literally and emotionally. Once she acknowledged that truth and began to affirm, life supports me in every way, her pain began to ease. It wasn't magic. It was self-awareness translated into healing. Pain is not an enemy. It is a messenger. When you listen, the message is received, and the body no longer needs to shout. Ask your body each day, what do you need from me right now? Maybe it's rest. Maybe it's water. Maybe it's forgiveness. You will be amazed how wise your body becomes once you stop treating it like a machine and start treating it like a living, loving consciousness. Say this affirmation with me. I listen to my body's messages with love and patience. Feel the words land in your chest. Your body is listening, not just to the food you eat or the sleep you get, but to every thought you think. Speak gently, think kindly, and you'll begin to notice then your body sighs in relief. Now let's move deeper into the quiet space where the real teacher lives, the one that has been guiding you all along. Inside you is an inner wisdom, a silent teacher who knows the way. It doesn't shout, it whispers, it doesn't argue, it reassures, and yet so often we drown it out with the noise of fear, doubt, and constant doing. When you quiet your mind, you can hear the whisper of your soul. That whisper might come as intuition, as a soft feeling that says, turn here, or wait, or try again. It might come as peace after confusion. It might come as a nudge that says, you already know. The inner wisdom doesn't demand, it invites. It is patient, loving, and infinitely intelligent, because it is the same energy that keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing, your cells renewing. Most of us were taught to trust everything outside ourselves, authority, experts, systems, and we forgot the most natural thing, how to trust our own knowing. But life, in its infinite kindness, always brings us back to that lesson. When you stop forcing, when you stop trying to control, the guidance begins to flow. You will hear it in the quiet between your thoughts. You will feel it as warmth in your belly when something is right, or tension when it's not. You might not always understand it immediately, but trust that it's real. I remember once, long ago, I was about to make a big decision. Everyone around me said, "Do it." But something inside felt tight, closed, uneasy. My mind said yes, but my heart whispered no. I ignored the whisper, and soon I saw why. The path fell apart. Later, when I looked back, I realized that the whisper had been trying to protect me. The next time I listened, and life opened in the most beautiful way. That is the power of inner wisdom. It always leads you toward what is truly right for you, even when the world cannot understand. You don't need to earn that wisdom or find it somewhere else. It's already inside you. You were born with it. When you were a child, you knew when to laugh, when to rest, when something felt safe or not. That knowing never left. You simply stopped trusting it. So let's return to it now. Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper to yourself, "I am willing to trust my inner wisdom." Feel the warmth beneath your hand. That warmth is your guidance, calm, gentle, constant. You may ask, "But Louise, how do I know it's my inner wisdom and not my fear?" That's a beautiful question. Fear speaks loudly, wisdom speaks quietly. Fear rushes you, wisdom waits. Fear confuses, wisdom brings peace. When a decision feels calm, even if it's uncertain, that calm is truth. When it feels tense, urgent, desperate, that's fear. You can always tell by how your body feels. Your body and your wisdom are best friends. The body reacts to fear with tightness, but to truth with ease. This is why awareness of your body is essential. It's how you hear the voice of your soul. Sometimes you won't get the full answer at once. Your inner wisdom gives only the next step, never the whole map. That's because life is meant to unfold, not be controlled. You must trust that if you follow one clear step in faith, the next will appear. The universe never withholds guidance. It only waits for your willingness to listen. So say it with me now. I trust my inner wisdom to guide me in perfect ways. Feel those words anchor inside you. They are in agreement with life itself. They tell the universe, I am ready to listen. And when you begin to live from that place, life becomes simpler. You stop forcing doors open and begin to walk through the ones that open naturally. You stop asking, what if I fail? And begin saying, what if it all works out beautifully? You stop fighting and you start flowing. My dear, your body and your inner wisdom are your greatest teachers. They have never betrayed you. They have only waited for you to slow down long enough to hear them. Trust them. Talk to them. Work with them. When you listen to your body, it will tell you what it needs. When you listen to your inner wisdom, it will show you where to go. Together they form a perfect compass, one that always points you back home to yourself. So breathe deeply now. Feel your body soften. Feel your intuition awaken. Say these words once more, with all the love in your heart. I listen to my body's messages with love and patience. I trust my inner wisdom to guide me in perfect ways. This is your path. This is your power. This is your peace. Close your eyes now, my dear. Take a deep, gentle breath. Feel the air move softly through your nose, filling your lungs, expanding your chest, and settling into your heart. Place your hand there, over the quiet rhythm that has loved you through every moment of your life. This is where your true home is. No matter where you've been, no matter what you've faced, you can always return here. Whisper softly, "It is safe to look within. I am willing to see the truth with love. I am safe. I am loved. I am free." Let those words flow like a lullaby through every cell of your being. See with your inner eyes a gentle pink light forming in your heart. Warm, radiant, tender. With every breath, this light expands. It moves through your chest, through your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands. It flows up through your neck, your face, your mind, clearing away judgment, fear, and confusion. It moves through your entire body, washing every cell in love. This light is who you truly are, love made visible. Let it travel through you, cleansing every memory that still hurts, every belief that still limits, every shadow that still hides. Let it whisper to every part of you, "You are safe, you are loved, you are free." Now rest in that light. Feel it wrap around you like the most comforting embrace. There is nothing to fix, nothing to prove, nothing to chase. Only this peace, this breath, this presence. This is home. You have arrived. You have always been here. And now, as the meditation softens, I want you to hear these words deeply. When you look within, you stop running from life, and life starts running toward you. The moment you stop hiding from yourself, everything you've been searching for begins to find you. The love you give yourself becomes the love the world reflects to you. The peace you cultivate inside becomes the peace you see everywhere you go. When you truly know yourself, fear loses its grip. When you love yourself, rejection no longer wounds you. When you trust yourself, life becomes a dance instead of a struggle. This is the freedom that comes from awareness, not the absence of challenges, but the presence of deep, unwavering peace. Say it with me now, slowly, tenderly, letting each word anchor in your being. I am safe to look within. I am safe to be myself. I am safe to love myself, and all is well in my world. Let those words echo like a soft prayer through your heart. Feel their truth becoming your truth. Healing was never about escaping who you are. It was always about coming home to yourself, to your breath, to your body, to your love. You are not broken. You are remembering. You are not lost. You are returning. You are not behind. You are exactly where life wants you to be. And now, as you open your eyes, carry this light with you into the world. Walk gently, breathe deeply, and remember, all the safety, all the peace, all the love you've ever longed for is already within you. All is well, my dear. All is truly deeply well.